Yeah, I've done a couple of events for Welshot now, and they've been really good fun because they're not your standard photographic workshop. Everybody gets involved, everybody's enthusiastic, and it doesn't matter what level anybody seems to be at, they all seem to get something out of the day, and that's really good. It's not the sort of place where people just sit around, don't talk to other people. Everybody gets involved. I'm Gavin Hoey. I'm a full-time professional photographer and photographic educator. I teach Photoshop and general photography.
I'm Avion. I'm the director of Welshot, Lee's partner. Welshot's now been going over 9 years. I do the teaching side of Welshot, as many of you probably already know. Most people think that I read camera manuals for fun. I don't actually read them for fun, I read it because I like to try and help people with the cameras. It doesn't matter to me or to yourself really what camera you have, as long as it's a digital camera. You can have a bridge camera, a digital SLR, which tend to be a bigger type of cameras, we call them these days there, or the CSC cameras, which nowadays seem to be catching on quite a lot with people. All cameras do the same thing. They take pictures, they record onto a memory card, and we'll try and help you to get the best out of your camera, whatever you've got.
Hi Welshotters, it's Lee here. Today we're at the Holiday Inn in Ellesmere Port, and we've got John Arnold from photowalkthrough.com here today to help our Welshot members learn everything there is to know about workflow. So we're covering Adobe Photoshop, Lightroom, Photoshop Elements, and we're even touching on a little bit of Snapseed as well. It's about getting those images off the camera, off the hard drive, onto a laptop and printed and shared to the world. It's about getting those images seen. Would you like to come and see what they're doing? Come and have a look.
Hi, my name is John Arnold. I've been a Welshot team leader for 9 years, I think now, since Welshot very first started. This was the very beginning of how somebody might approach photography if they're going to take a lot of pictures and they want to have a workflow that gets them to get the pictures off the camera into some sort of organisational system and then edit it in a way that lets them find the pictures again later on. So right hand side of that a little bit. Just to even it up a little bit. You probably didn't think it would look a bit more studio lit just by evening up the light. And usually, if I'm going to do that at the same time.
I know nothing whatsoever about Photoshop Elements, or at least I did know nothing at 9 o'clock this morning. Now I feel I know enough to get on and process my images, to organise them and so on.
Although I'm here as a team leader, I've actually learned tons from John today just by listening to him and the way he works, which is quite different from the way I work. So although I'm quite experienced with Lightroom and Photoshop, actually listening to him has made me go away and think again about how I do my own workflow.
Been about getting the photographs off your camera and onto your computer, which is something that I've not really been very good at doing before. So I've learnt loads today, and I'm hoping to get my photographs out and visualised a bit more.
I would say, if somebody was new to photography, I would say Welshot is the very best place I've ever seen to begin learning about photography, because not only are you surrounded by these wonderful welcoming people, you've got all different levels of ability and all different levels of training available to you. You've got people that can show you how the camera works, you've got people that can show you how to set up a photograph, how to do the lighting, how to work with models, how to edit your photos in Photoshop. Everything's covered, and in a way that is non-threatening.
I actually think you get a little bit more level of attention and learning. I've had more conversations tonight about the skills of photography than I have when I've been on paid training courses. There's guys using compacts, there's guys using very expensive SLRs, and everybody's learning something. The Welshot group seems to be based on friendliness and people getting on with each other. So come along, try it, you can't go wrong. Well, one was to enjoy chips, and I can't remember the other one. Oh, guys, I've got to have fun. Oh, what happened to that?
Hey Welshotters, we're here at the Crown Plaza in Chester, our usual Academy evening venue. Tonight we're having some real fun, and we've got some really sort of cool, funky outside locations, a bit of grunge and grime and a bit of grit. And then we've got our studio inside. We've got Autonomy, the dance crew that are based in Colwyn Bay. They've just come back from Disneyland Paris and they have to raise an enormous amount of money. They have to raise £11,000. They've come to help us out, and we're going to help them a little bit with their fundraising. Anyway, enough about this crazy Kiwi telling you what we've been up to. Take a look at what we've been up to on a Friday night as studio night at Welshot. Brilliant, and they're raising money, and they're going to Florida Disneyland, and they're going to be auditioning for Britain's Got Talent. So when you see them, you have to vote for them.
I really enjoy working with Welshot as a team leader because you come across such a range of different people, all with the same enthusiasm and passion. Welshot certainly helped me adopt a different approach to the business side of photography. Through Welshot, I've travelled abroad, firstly to Iceland, where I had the pleasure of shooting the Northern Lights and captured them on camera. It was mind-blowing. I had a great time.
Welshot really is for the hobbyist and for the enthusiast, people who are picking up a camera for the first time, people who necessarily have got that much experience of using a camera, and they think to themselves, I want to be able to do this, I want to be able to do that. So as a team leader for Welshot, I've got a variety of roles. There's also the other stuff that I do behind the scenes, I suppose. I help with the website, with content creation, helping writing articles for the Welshot magazine, also doing small little tutorials, quick little fixes, how-tos and put them up on YouTube, and there seems to be quite a good reaction to those. I get quite a kick out of being able to help somebody to progress from there to there. You know, you get some kind of enjoyment, a fulfilment out of seeing people being able to push their photography and to they have that light bulb moment and they think, ah, that's how it's done.
Hi guys, I'm Bethany. I'm creative on today's Welshot Grandmasters event. I'm on-site creative. Sadie is not here today, so what you can see behind me is delegates working hard on the 2 model setups. We've got a Jack Vetriano picture of dancing couple on a beach, and we've also got a lady in a white cap. And then to the other side of me we have 2 still life setups. We've got some Van Gogh sunflowers, and we've got a proliferation of fruit and bread. Hopefully the delegates are going to have some really good fun turning it into something really creative that reflects the Grandmaster's painting.
I have been working with Welshot for 4 years now. It's not so much a job anymore, it's more of a friendship. Get to travel a lot, it's always good fun, like get to see new places. Definitely a variety. I mean, I've worked in a Ferrari in London, Banksy's Tunnel. We are regular models and we are really good with newbies. We make it really easy for you and everyone's very friendly.
Within your membership package with Welshot, there is a one-to-one benefit in there for all members to come along and either take advantage of having, say, 4 hours with myself to learn your camera, especially if you're new to photography, it can be really helpful. Plus we do other one-to-ones as well on lighting, which we've done in the past in various locations to suit yourselves. We try and work it around between ourselves and yourselves as to the location, as to where we can go. Obviously if it's a studio location we would need premises to do it indoors, but off-camera flash, which is quite common these days, we can do that at an outside location.
Fun environment, you mix with loads of different people and it gives you a taster of different types of photography. When I first turned up I didn't even know how to change the lenses on my camera, and instead of feeling awkward Not only do the team leaders educate you about your equipment, but the other Welshotters as well. So it's about helping each other out. It's not about keeping the information to yourself. It's about sharing what you learn with each other.
If you enjoy photography, go see as many pictures as possible. That's one thing I'll certainly say, because you get inspiration, be it through books, through magazines, through websites, through exhibitions. Then of course, if you want to get a bit of training, so there's opportunities to join a club and get involved with people like Welshot Imaging. Certainly also consider organisations like the Royal Photographic Society, a member of which I've been for many years, because again, you get involved with like-minded people. I think that's really important if you're a beginner or a newcomer, because it can be a bit strange taking pictures out in the open with an expensive camera. Join like-minded people and then get involved, find something you really want to shoot, give yourself a bunch of projects, buy some nice gear and software and get involved.
I joined Welshot because I wanted to socialise with other photographers, and it's nice to actually meet up, chat. I think it's really good that Welshot doesn't just appeal to one certain aspect of the photography community. You know, it's nice that you can mix with people from all different backgrounds and all different skill levels and find out what other people are doing too.
Hi, my name's Jason. I'm a Welshot team leader and have been for the last couple of years, and I've got a variety of roles. Obviously the first one being that I assist on academy evenings, on workshops, on your experience days. I'm there to help. I help people with their lighting, things like exposure triangles, settings on their cameras, posing models. And here at Welshot, I feel that you do give people the opportunity to be able to actually push themselves and to be able to learn and to be able to create new stuff that they wouldn't have thought they'd be able to. And it's nice to be able to see people actually, get to that standard.